How many times have you tried to lose weight and ended up feeling like you were fighting against your own body? The frustration of following fad diets, spending hours at the gym, and seeing almost invisible results is more common than most people think. And here's where the controversy lies. Is the problem really a lack of discipline, or have we been taught the wrong way from the very beginning? It's a quiet game of smart choices that can turn frustration into progress and the reward. Consistent results that seem difficult, but are actually closer than you realize. It's impossible to talk about health without facing an alarming fact. According to the World Health Organization, 1 in every 2 adults in the US is overweight. This figure isn't just a cold statistic, but a reflection of a lifestyle that has become the norm in many societies. The impact goes far beyond the scale, affecting quality of life, productivity, and life expectancy. For those searching for weight loss tips, the starting point is recognizing that obesity is part of a silent epidemic. A metabolism expert warns that the problem isn't a lack of willpower, but a lack of knowledge. Many people jump from diet to diet without truly understanding how the body works. This back and forth undermines confidence and creates frustration, since promises of how to lose weight fast rarely survive real-life testing. The lack of clarity about the real fat loss secrets is what keeps millions trapped in the same cycle. Looking at different cultures, it becomes clear how habits shape outcomes. In countries where diets are based on whole foods and meals are eaten without rush, obesity rates are lower. Meanwhile, in societies filled with ultra-processed foods, sustainable weight loss seems almost unreachable. The issue isn't only how much people eat, but mainly what they choose to put on their plate. The key lesson is that obesity is not an individual failure, but a reflection of collective and even economic choices. This opens the door to a new perspective. Perhaps burned belly fat doesn't depend solely on personal discipline. There is a silent and powerful factor interfering with weight loss, and understanding it might change everything. But do we really know what that factor is yet? Many believe the solution to losing weight lies only in spending hours at the gym. The truth is that exercise brings undeniable benefits for strength, flexibility, and overall health, but its direct impact on the scale is limited. Activities like walking a few miles or even treadmill sessions burn relatively few calories. Anyone looking for weight loss tips needs to understand that training is important, but not enough to burn belly fat. Studies show that common exercises consume less energy than we often think. A light jog may burn around 300 to 400 calories, the equivalent of a slice of pizza. This means that physical effort alone rarely leads to sustainable weight loss. The body quickly compensates for the expenditure with what's called rebound hunger, driving greater food intake. So, how to lose weight fast cannot rely solely on exercise. That doesn't mean workouts should be overlooked. On the contrary, they strengthen muscles, improve mood, and protect the heart, creating the foundation for lasting results. The difference is in realizing that these benefits act as allies, not as the main engine. The key is combining physical activity with dietary adjustments, respecting the fat loss secrets the body already holds. Think of a simple metaphor. Relying only on workouts to lose weight is like trying to fill a tank full of holes. The effort is there, but the results slip away quickly. The human body responds in far more complex ways, and insulin plays a crucial role in this process. And perhaps it's precisely in this hormone that we find the explanation for why so many attempts fail. Few people realize it, but insulin works like a metabolic switch inside the body. When it's high, the command is clear: store energy as fat. This happens mainly after consuming fast-digesting carbs like white bread or soda. In these moments, any attempt to burn belly fat is practically blocked because the body is focused on storing, not burning. Jason Fung and other experts point out that insulin spikes create a vicious cycle. You eat, blood sugar rises, insulin goes up, and soon after, the energy drop triggers more hunger. It's within this cycle that cravings appear and sustainable weight loss becomes harder to achieve. Many people think they just need more exercise, but in reality, they're stuck in an uneven hormonal game. A practical example: imagine someone having boxed juice and a sweet roll for breakfast. Just a few hours later, they're hungry again, even after consuming plenty of calories. This isn't a lack of discipline, but the direct effect of an insulin spike. Replacing those foods with scrambled eggs or plain yogurt with seeds can reduce the impact and unlock fat loss secrets that truly matter in daily life. Understanding insulin is like having access to the body's operating manual. Without that knowledge, how to lose weight fast always feels out of reach because biology itself works against you. The real question is, are there other natural mechanisms the body uses to signal when it's time to stop eating? The human body is smarter than it seems and has natural mechanisms to control hunger. One of them is the simple stretching of the stomach, which sends clear satiety signals to the brain. When this message is ignored, we end up eating more than necessary, undermining any strategy for sustainable weight loss. Learning to listen to these signals is just as important as knowing the best weight loss tips. Hormones are another ally. Peptide, YY, released during the digestion of proteins, naturally helps reduce appetite. Cholecystokin, triggered by healthy fats, acts as a powerful brake against overeating. Small adjustments like adding chicken, eggs, or avocado to meals can make a real difference. This balance reveals fat loss secrets most people overlook in their daily lives. If we look at the animal kingdom, it becomes even clearer. There are no naturally obese species living in their habitats. Lions, zebras, and even domestic animals, when fed according to their nature, maintain a stable weight. This shows that the human body also has this innate ability. The problem arises when modern stimuli disrupt this system. When you learn to chew slowly and respect the moment satiety arrives, the process to burn belly fat stops feeling like a war against yourself. The question is, if the body has so many intelligent mechanisms, why do so many people confuse real hunger with other signals like fatigue or even thirst? Often, the body sends signals that feel like hunger but are actually disguised thirst. Studies suggest that up to 60% of this sensation can simply be a lack of hydration. Drinking water regularly is one of the simplest and most accessible weight loss tips, yet many people neglect it. This habit not only supports overall well-being, but also contributes to sustainable weight loss by preventing unnecessary extra calories. A well-known experiment showed that people who drank about 500 milliliters of water before meals consumed, on average, 133 fewer calories. That might seem small, but over the course of weeks, this adjustment can translate into several pounds lost on the scale. The simple act of hydrating before eating helps the body distinguish between true hunger and the urge to snack. It's one of the most underrated fat loss secrets. In practice, applying this is simple. Whenever hunger appears at an unusual time, the first action should be to drink a glass of water. Often, the craving fades within minutes. Plus, carrying a water bottle throughout the day is a practical strategy. This way, how to lose weight fast stops feeling like a mystery and turns into a realistic daily routine. Water, despite having no calories, creates a temporary sense of fullness that can be decisive in food choices. This awareness changes how a person handles impulses and brings clarity in identifying true hunger. But if hydration already plays such an important role, imagine what happens when certain foods work as a kind of natural fasting. Between meals, legumes like beans, lentils, chickpeas, and peas are true nutritional treasures. They combine plant-based proteins, fiber, and slow-digesting carbs in a single food. This trio helps keep blood sugar levels stable, preventing the spikes that interfere with efforts to burn belly fat. For those seeking sustainable weight loss, adding legumes is one of the most effective and affordable weight loss tips. Studies show that meals containing legumes extend satiety for hours. This means less snacking and greater control over food choices. Unlike empty calories from soda, the calories in lentils or chickpeas work in favor of the body. This is one of the simplest yet most overlooked fat loss secrets. Here's a practical example. 2 meals may each have 200 calories, but their effects are completely different. While 200 calories from soda trigger insulin spikes and quick hunger, 200 calories from lentils keep you full much longer. It's as if the body receives smart fuel, capable of sustaining energy without excess. On top of that, lentils stand out for their versatility. They can become soups, salads, veggie burgers, or quick side dishes. Keeping a container ready in the fridge makes daily life easier and helps maintain discipline effortlessly. And if simple foods already create this impact, imagine what happens with high-quality proteins that require even more energy to digest. Proteins hold a special place in any weight loss plan. That's because the body has to spend more energy digesting them, a process known as the thermic effect of food. In other words, When you eat eggs, chicken, or cottage cheese, part of the calories are already burned during digestion. This mechanism naturally supports the effort to burn belly fat and strengthens strategies for sustainable weight loss. Beyond the higher energy expenditure, proteins also prolong satiety. Unlike simple carbs, which cause quick spikes and crashes in energy, proteins keep the body satisfied for hours. That's why experts in weight loss tips recommend including a protein source in every meal. This habit reduces the chance of sudden hunger between eating windows. Simple examples can completely change a routine. Swapping a sweet roll at breakfast for scrambled eggs with spinach shifts the hormonal response entirely. At dinner, replacing pasta with grilled chicken breast and colorful vegetables balances energy without unnecessary calories. These practical choices reveal fat loss secrets hidden in everyday habits. But the true power of protein goes beyond the scale. It preserves lean mass during weight loss. This means that as weight drops, muscles remain active, continuing to burn energy even at rest. Still, if protein is so valuable, why do so many people sabotage their results with excess sugar? Sugar is present in almost all processed foods, often hidden under different names. This excess becomes a huge obstacle for anyone truly searching for weight loss tips. Studies show that frequent sugar intake is linked to a higher risk of obesity and metabolic diseases. The issue isn't just the extra calories, but the way sugar disrupts satiety hormones. That's why replacing these foods with natural options is essential for sustainable weight loss. Tea is one of the fat loss secrets most often ignored in the rush of daily life. A simple example is swapping sugary desserts for low-glycemic fruits, like apples or pears. In addition to providing fiber and vitamins, they help regulate blood glucose more effectively. Another strategy is to eat fruit in the morning or shortly before meals, taking advantage of the body's more active metabolism. These choices show how applying how to lose weight fast doesn't have to mean extreme measures. Sugar creates an addictive effect, making people crave more and more. The sooner someone learns to break this cycle, the greater the chance of consistent results. But if cutting sugar already represents a turning point, imagine the positive impact of adding nuts and seeds that stabilize blood sugar and keep satiety levels high for hours. Nuts and seeds like walnuts, cashews, and flax seeds are small but powerful allies in the weight loss process. They provide healthy fats that stabilize blood sugar and reduce sudden hunger spikes. For those looking for simple, effective weight loss tips, adding a controlled portion of these foods can help burn belly fat naturally. However, moderation is key. Studies show that consuming up to 20 grams of nuts daily supports sustainable weight loss without leading to excess calories. That amount equals a small handful, enough to provide fiber, protein, and minerals. More than that, though, can become a problem since their calorie density is high. Balance is the secret, and this habit is among the easiest fat loss secrets to apply. A great practical example is replacing an ultra-processed afternoon snack with a few almonds or Brazil nuts. The effect is immediate, stable energy, and greater satiety until the next meal. This simple swap shows how small changes can make a big difference in daily life. Seeds like chia and flax can also be added to yogurt or salads for an extra boost. Nuts and seeds also offer an added benefit. They supply antioxidants that support heart health and fight inflammation. In other words, they don't just work on appearance, but also on overall well-being. But if they already deliver so many positives, imagine the results when water, fiber, and protein are combined in a broader strategy. Perhaps that's where the real key to how to lose weight fast with consistency lies. The real secret isn't about following extreme diets or spending endless hours punishing yourself at the gym. The path to sustainable weight loss begins with cutting out sugars and fast-digesting carbs. These foods sabotage results and make it harder to burn belly fat. Replacing them with lean proteins, fiber-rich vegetables, and plenty of water is one of the most valuable weight loss tips available. More than that, the process needs to be in sync with the body, not against it. Restrictive diets may show quick results, but they rarely hold up over time. Working in harmony with the body's natural signals opens the door to fat loss secrets that reshape routines in a lighter, more sustainable way. Eating slowly, chewing well, and paying attention to flavors already changes the game. Another key point is learning to distinguish real hunger from emotional hunger. How many times has someone reached for chocolate to deal with stress when the body was actually asking for rest or water? Building this awareness prevents unnecessary calories and strengthens commitment to how to lose weight fast in a practical way. That's where discipline meets intelligence. The true power of effective weight loss lies in building habits that become part of life. Small adjustments applied consistently generate solid and lasting transformations. But the lingering question remains, if so many already know this, why do most people stay trapped in the cycle of frustration? Perhaps the answer lies behind the scenes, where only a few reveal the secret strategies of the true weight loss masters. Leave a comment sharing what caught your attention the most and which change you plan to adopt first. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep learning about the hidden side of weight loss and to discover new strategies that can transform both your body and your mind. This content is for informational purposes only and does not replace professional medical advice. Results may vary. Always consult a healthcare professional before making drastic changes to your diet or exercise routine. This isn't a barrier, but a smart step to ensure your progress is safe and long.